2025 has been a challenging year for cybersecurity, even for well-established companies like NordVPN. This provider is the most recognized and widely used VPN that has dominated the market for years, but does it still hold up today? In today's NordVPN review, I'm going to break down whether this provider is still worth your time and money. Although money is barely an issue with NordVPN, you can get it for the lowest price possible through the link in the description below. Let's start with arguably the most important VPN quality for all users: performance. Nobody is using a VPN with restrictive coverage or poor speeds, and NordVPN recognizes it. In 2025, it expanded its reach to even more countries, becoming a leader in global coverage. The question is, what is NordVPN good for with all that low latency networking? Well, streaming and torrenting are two options that come to mind, but I'm going to cover those more in detail later. For now, there's an elephant in the room to address first. NordVPN no longer displays its server count. However, NordVPN has now adopted the quality over quantity approach, insisting that many VPNs inflate their server counts without considering the quality of those servers. And I admit, I liked seeing the server number go up after each update, but that change really has not affected NordVPN's performance in the slightest. It still has the same server network, successfully avoids ISP throttling, and offers the fastest speeds across the VPN market. If you want to gain worldwide access to nearly all the available content, NordVPN remains the fastest and extremely affordable option. As long as you get the best deal, of course, right? The discount link from the description is going to let you get the best NordVPN price. As I mentioned earlier in this review of NordVPN, it is great for streaming and torrenting. Smart Play is a clear highlight here. This feature turns NordVPN into a plug-and-play streaming app. It picks the best server and protocol for your streaming needs, depending on what platform you choose, and the choice is vast. NordVPN can access pretty much any content you can think of and on any device. It's compatible not only with desktop or mobile devices, but even smart TVs, consoles, and routers. In May 2025, NordVPN even launched a graphical user interface for Linux, offering the best user experience. No need to choose whose turn it is to watch shows. As well, NordVPN can be used on up to 10 devices simultaneously, or even 10 whole households if you do the router setup. That's a lot of value. As for torrenting, I'll be clear, without port forwarding, it's not the ultimate P2P VPN. However, with P2P optimized servers and a powerful tunneling protocol, I get entirely why NordVPN decided to forego port forwarding. It's just too risky security-wise. Now that brings me to the next question: is NordVPN good for security in 2025? Now, given the current state of the world with ongoing user privacy issues affecting the UK, US, and potentially pretty much the entire world, a privacy-oriented VPN is a must-have. Consider this my NordVPN review 2026, as I'm confident that I can safely enter the next year with this provider. So, just look for yourself. It has a strict, independently audited no logs policy. So the provider keeps no data, and thus it just can't be leaked or extorted by the government. Furthermore, NordVPN's jurisdiction lies in Panama. That's a country outside of intelligence sharing alliances and protected by privacy-friendly laws. And if that's not enough, NordVPN servers are running entirely on RAM, meaning that the data from them simply just evaporates without being saved. Now, all those things considered, user privacy is never at risk with NordVPN. Security-wise, things are even stricter. NordVPN utilizes the highest standards for data encryption, going so far as to design its own tunneling protocol, NordLynx, with a focus on both performance and security. NordVPN also offers robust IP and DNS leak protection, along with a customized kill switch feature that prevents all network connections in the event of VPN disruption. Besides, NordVPN has implemented post-quantum encryption for all apps in May of 2025, effectively future-proofing the apps against hacking attempts, and added spam call protection for Android users in the US in July. Needless to say, NordVPN puts a lot of resources into user protection, but is all that security affordable enough for an average user? Now, the only aspect that has remained largely unchanged through 2025 is how much is NordVPN worth. Its pricing page still offers 4 subscription plans and 3 duration options. So the basic plan is your core VPN experience. Everything I've mentioned until now is included at a price that's highly competitive. Most alternatives are way pricier than this. NordVPN Plus is my personal favorite, with all the core elements plus robust ad blocker and anti-malware protection, as well as NordPass. That's a Nord brand password manager. The complete plan also includes a full terabyte of encrypted storage, so consider this plan only if you truly need it. Same can be said about Prime. This plan adds Nord Protect. This identity protection feature is quite useful if you feel the threat of identity theft, and it offers sizable insurance to cover those cases. Now, that said, regardless of your choice, you're going to get the best deal through my discount link. Just check the description or scan this QR code for the best price. The discount code is already applied. So, about that Threat Protection Pro, I listed it as my main reason behind picking the Plus plan. Now, this feature is one of the many reasons why NordVPN was the best 2025 VPN for me. To start with, it's a very effective NordVPN ad blocker that can get rid of all manner of ads, pop-ups, notifications, and other visual garbage littering my browser. In July 2025, Threat Protection also passed its second certification from AV Comparatives, demonstrating once again its ability to combat phishing, including fake websites, scam emails, and other threats. Though, to be clear, that applies only to Threat Protection Pro, the version of the feature that's available on desktop devices only, not mobiles. Nevertheless, Threat Protection began to resemble a full security suite, especially with the addition of the hijacked session alert in October. This feature tracks any cookie leaks across data breach repositories in real time, sending out notifications if any of my data is at risk. With how frequent data breaches, leaks, and malvertising were in 2025, I can't imagine browsing without a protective feature like that. Of course, Threat Protection is not the only additional feature NordVPN offers for user protection. Personally, I get plenty of use out of specialty servers. There are a bunch of those. For instance, I already spoke about P2P servers. However, those are primarily performance focused, while double VPN servers are designed purely for security and privacy. The name is pretty self-explanatory. We double the servers per connection, which results in a slower connection that's harder to track. Onion over VPN follows a similar idea. They integrate nodes from the high security network system known as the Onion router, resulting in a very secure but also slow connection. Now, of course, there are also obfuscated servers explicitly made to hide the fact that you're using a VPN. Considering that some websites and ISPs strongly dislike VPNs, yeah, it's pretty useful. And a dedicated IP is also nice to avoid issues with constant CAPTCHAs or some website flagging you for suspicious activity because of a constantly changing IP address. The only downside is the price. So dedicated IP comes separately from the main plans. So even in the 2025 environment of increasing online threats, NordVPN still stays strong as a fast, reliable, and secure VPN option. It's good for people simply seeking a way to get more entertainment from around the world, and it's even better at just keeping them safe in the process. The best part, though, is the affordability and versatility of the added features, especially the anti-malware ad blocker Threat Protection Pro. So to try NordVPN, no need to overthink it. Just click the link in the description and get the best NordVPN deal. All right, thanks for watching. Hope to hear from you in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. See you soon.